What will matter the most to me will be how I behave when I'm at home, because normally when I reach home, right, I'll just isolate myself in a room when I'm just like all alone by myself. But now I have to share the room with someone else, and I feel that somehow just make my privacy like disappear. Like I'm more or less forced to share my like comfort space with someone else.
In general, religion is a very important aspect that builds my identity. My family is quite religious, and there are some beliefs that I was told to abide by. Some of the beliefs include not putting your shoes neatly in the house. As I am unfamiliar with my dorm mates, I feel that my religion will matter the most to me.
Racial identity will matter most to me during my resist day, because different racial groups are raised differently and will have different ways in resolving solutions. So when we came across a problem, we will look at the problem at different point of view and have different ways of resolving the problem.
Firstly, I think my race and religion will be a big problem because I'm from a Hindu ex-Indian family, so I'm afraid that my customs may interfere with theirs.
I feel that my superstitiousness might be will have the most impact on my apartment group, because like growing up as a Chinese, right, there are certain stuff that my mom told me to do before like going into an apartment that is not my house. So like one of it will be things like to knock the door 3 times before you enter the house. Like this is what I grew up with knowing and what I do when I travel and stuff. So I wasn't the first one to check into the apartment today because I had a really bad jam, and like I'm just not used to not doing it, you know. So like I feel that this is one of the biggest impact on my apartment group so far.
At home, I generally go to bed early as insufficient sleep will cause me to get very moody the next day and I tend to get headaches. However, my roommate likes to stay up late. Thus, I feel that this aspect of my identity will impact my apartment group the most.
Identity will most impact on my apartment group as everyone are different in their own ways of thinking. When facing problems, we will have different ways to resolve the issue, and it will give people discomfort among other apartment mates due to lack of understanding of each other personality.
Really, my age would be an issue because things I'm 17 in a group of people who are 18 and above, and I believe they may have experiences which may be different from mine, or I may not be able to relate because I'm too young to experience them, and I'm afraid that I will not really be able to involve myself in certain conversations because I am a bit too young.
I'm looking forward to get to know my apartment mates better, not just for the sake of forging friendship just because I'm staying in the same apartment as them, but I just really want to forge like really true friendships with them, like people that I will hang out with after this module or after this apartments.
I look forward to getting to know them personally as I feel that we are very different individuals and have very different personalities.
We will get to know each other better and will get closer after the whole residential stay. While we are together during the residential stay, I hope that we will get closer day by day and enjoy our time during the whole stay.
I hope that we can put our differences aside and actually live together in this house while running a daily household without any issues, facing any problems, while having a lot of fun at the same time.
The concern I have right now will be that I'm actually quite a loud person, like I'm an introvert, and personally I feel that my teammates, like my apartment mates, are actually quite introvert, like they're more on the quieter side, so I might have to tone down a bit. So that is probably the only concern I have right now regarding the interaction with my apartment.
Very little interactions with people of different race and culture, so I am worried that there might be conflict arising due to the diverse mindsets which might break the friendship.
When we are trying to communicate to each other, it might be hard as we may accidentally touch on sensitive issue as we do know each other well, and this will cause a problem within us.
Person and I wake up quite late and I'm a heavy sleeper. I hope that these don't affect my groupmates because it may be quite a while to get used to me, and I hope that this doesn't affect them.
I think it will be the lifestyle that is the most different, because normally after school I'll go back home, just like how I kept coming back to the dorm whenever I have a long break, or basically when I end the day. But due to our different timetables and different lifestyle, right, I actually don't really see them in the dorm during like the day or like early afternoon.
I live in Tampines, so I have a tendency to actually want to go home and shower and visit my family. But my dorm mates actually stay in like Sengkang and Punggol, which requires like a longer traveling time, so they're always in the dorm. So I feel that this element of my identity differs the most from my apartment mates.
Physical ability was the most different from the other member in my group because I am lactose intolerant and can't eat food that are too spicy. So when we are ordering food together, they compromise with me and order food that do not have dairy product in it. But this was hard as most of the food sold at that place contained dairy product.
I would say one of the largest differences would actually be my race, because on Wednesday we actually planned to eat dinner together and they kept using the term they wanted to eat zhetia, and I was a bit confused on what zhetia meant, but they eventually told me zhetia was just rice with mixed vegetables and meat. So when they told me that, I went like, oh, that's what it meant, because I was used to eating Chinese food, I just didn't know the Chinese term for it. So through this residential stay I was able to learn different terms, but at the same time when they first told me the terms I was really confused, like what are they saying? But eventually I realized what they were saying. So I guess this is one factor that actually affected me throughout my residential stay.
Even though we're all very different individuals, we had no issues, like no conflicts during the apartmental stay. And I think this is because we are all very compromising and also very accommodating to one another. So this allows us to stay in the same roof without any issues arising, and thus there's no need to manage any conflicts.
Me and my teammates actually don't have any conflicts during the whole stay because we actually make ground rules before we reside into the dorm. Like for example, no footwear in the house, and if one of our friends want to come and visit, we actually seek for permission from each other before allowing our friend to come.
Conflict caused among the members of my apartment group as we compromise with each other and follow our house rules strictly. As I am an introvert and didn't talk much during the registration stay, they all initiated a subject to encourage me to speak up.
I guess we successfully went through this entire residential stay with not much of a conflict. The reason for this is because we were very accommodative to the needs of our group mates. An example would be one of our group mates was lactose intolerant, and we made sure that the food we brought in was lactose free so that we all could enjoy it together. And we also set out a few house rules such as no slippers in the house, and that was a relief to me because being from an Indian family, wearing slippers in the house was a very disrespectful thing to do, because that would indicate that the house is dirty, thus disrespecting the owner of the house. Because when I was younger and I wore slippers into my house, I was severely punished for it by my mom. So I was very used to going barefoot in houses, and I was glad that my mates were able to accommodate to that need.
Okay, so basically to conclude our stay, right, I'm very thankful to be given the opportunity to be with my apartment mates, and I've learned a lot of things. Like, remember I said we are very different and stuff. Actually I realized we have quite a few similarities, so I think that's good. And honestly, if given the chance to stay in this dorm again, I would. So
I have a great experience because my teammate helped me out a lot since I'm an introvert, and they bring along, and I would like to have this stay again.
I think this residential stay is a very good exposure for me to get to know people of different age group and also from different course and different diversity. So I really enjoyed my stay, and if I was given another chance, I would do it again.
For me, I found this as a real eye-opener, especially with the fact that I usually stay only with my family. So staying together with these three beautiful girls was actually an amazing experience for me, because it was really interesting because I'm the only Indian, but I felt like that didn't actually make any difference at all because they were really inclusive of me. They even taught me different terms like what's it? And I didn't know what was it, and they actually let me try it. So I would definitely do this again.
#influencer.
okay, bye.